I have this new lens from 7ARTISANS, and I've wanted to try it for the last week or so. The weather's been miserable, just raining and miserable. But today I had a chance to get out. So I'm mostly concerned about how this new 35 f2.8 from 7ARTISANS, how it works on film. But I did include a couple of digital shots at the back, just because some people might want to shoot with it with a digital camera. So I wouldn't say I've got perfect weather. It's -7, which is fine, and I'm going to go to the old shed that I like to go to. I like to go there because you can always get a picture there. There's always, like, these shingles are fantastic, lots of detail, and if you get direct sun on them, there's just lots of contrast. So I like to go there. It's close to my house. The only thing is you have to make sure you don't get run over by a truck because it's right along the highway. But anyways, I like to go to the old shack, and I'm shooting mostly with film, but as I said, I've got a couple of digital shots. Now, the camera that I'm using is an M6. It happens to be a TTL. That's irrelevant. It's an M6, and it has a 0.85 viewfinder. So if you don't shoot with Leica, that just means the viewfinder is a little bigger, the viewing area, the magnification, and it allows for more accurate focus, which I thought was fair for this lens, to have the more accurate focus of the 85 viewfinder. So it's the 7ARTISANS 35 f2.8 on a M6 TTL with a 0.85 viewfinder. And I'm shooting a film Ilford Pan F. So that's the sort of the highest detail film that I could get, or that I had. So Pan F developed ID11 1:1. These prints that I'm going to show are darkroom prints. So I've processed the film at home, and I've made 8x10s in my darkroom. And I'm just, to keep everything fair, I'm using a glass neg carrier so that it's totally flat, and I'm printing with a Leica V35 enlarger, which has a leicalens on it. So I think for 35mm, I've kind of got some of the bugs worked out so that it's a high standard kind of comparison. Now, the first shots I took are at f2.8. So it's a 35 f2.8. Now 35mm, if you have a Leica rangefinder, you're probably at some point going to try, use, or want a 35mm lens. So this is a 35 2.8. And these first shots are wide open. And for me, that was really the test, because I knew every lens is sharp at f11. So what do you get wide open? And you know what? I was pretty surprised. I was real surprised. So I'm just going to show you the picture, and you can decide if it's good enough quality for you. But this is the 35 at f2.8 on a tripod, Pan F film. I focused on those little nails right in the center. So it gives you an idea of what the fall off is like, gives you an idea of what the sharpness is like. Now, the next picture, this is the same lens on tripod, same picture, at f5.6. So at f5.6, you'll notice that you're picking up a little more sharpness. Part of it's depth of field. Like this is a flat wall, but the distance changes, obviously. It's obviously closer to the lens at the center than it is on the edges. So I've just remained focused on those nails at the center. And this is at 5.6. You get an idea of the sharpness on the edges. People seem to be concerned about that. I'm not usually concerned about that, but seems to have nice details. I'll let you decide if it's good enough for you, but seems good enough to me. Now, these last shots are at f11. So again, on a tripod, same everything, f11. And again, I'll let you decide if it's good enough for you on the edges, but we seem to have pretty good sharpness in my view. I wouldn't hesitate to use this lens at f11 or 5.6 or wide open. Seems great to me, but I'll let you decide if it's great for you. But this is the third shot, which is at f11. These next three shots are at the corner of the shed, and I'm focused on that little yellow sign. Now, it doesn't really come across as contrasty on black and white as it does in color, but I'm focused on that little sign, and I kind of wanted to show at the different apertures just how the depth of field on that works. So the sign in the center is always the focus, and again, I'm shooting at f2.8, wide open on this 35 f2.8 lens. So you can see that there's out of focusness but it gives you an idea of how smooth that out of focus is. Is that perfect for you? It would be fine for me. I'm happy with that, but you'll have to decide if it's perfect for you or not. But this is at 2.8, and then again at 5.6. So I've got more sharpness because I've got more depth of field. But, is that what you're looking for? Is that the kind of fall off you're looking for? You'll have to decide for yourself. But this is 5.6. And then finally at f11. So at f11, we've got greater depth of field. And we possibly have greater sharpness in the corners. But it's hard to tell because the distance has changed because we're shooting the corner of the building on an angle. But it gives you an idea of the out of focus fall off area. So you have to decide with all these lenses, like I'm not comparing these lenses to a $7,000 Leica lens. I'm just shooting these lenses and saying, yes, this would be adequate for me. This is fine. I like it. You have to decide if it's adequate for you, of course. And that's part of the fun of shooting with this stuff is this lens works for me, so maybe it'll work for you. Now, these last 3 shots are with the digital camera. So my digital camera is a Sony A7S Mark III. And I've shot these 3 frames. I've focused again on the nail, and I've shot 3 frames. I've shot at f2.8, 5.6, and f11. And again, you have to remember on the outsides, on the corners, maybe it's not as sharp as at 2.8, but it's also not focused there. It's focused on the center. And the distance to the center from the nail to the lens is shorter than the distance from the lens to the piece of shingle up in the corner. So it shouldn't be perfectly in focus until you start to stop down. So this is, again, 2.8, 5.6, f11 on the Sony A7S Mark III. So what can you conclude? Everyone has to decide for themselves where they want to jump in on the quality of these lenses. But for me, I find that quality is fantastic. I'm happy with that. I'm going to shoot more with this lens. I'm going to play with this lens. I'm going to enjoy this lens. It's the new 7ARTISANS 35mm f2.8. Now, for the first time, I am part of an affiliate program. So if you're interested in something from 7ARTISANS, there'll be a link in the description, a link to their store. The stuff comes from China. Now, it took 3 days to get the lens from China, which surprised both them and me, how quick it was. But it took 3 days to get the lens. The link will take you to their store, and I hopefully will have a link that will take you right to the page for the 35. Anyways, hope you can learn something from this, and then you can decide, hey, this is perfect for me. This is fantastic quality. Everyone has to draw their own line in the sand.